I'm testing the DermaBlend Flawless Creator Foundation today. Hi, I'm GloryB and this is GloryB-TV, a lifestyle channel for mature women who want to look fabulous, feel amazing, and age gracefully. Well, I've tested this foundation before, but my camera was just too bright. It was overexposed. And so it was hard to see how I looked, and I put a little too much makeup on, and people were, of course, telling me in the comments, since so many of you do that. Anyway, so I thought I'd try it again using a lot less and making sure that my lights aren't overly bright or overexposed. So I'm going to start with a clean face in the next clip, and we'll go from there. I'm going to start by using my Pixie by Petra corrector under my eyes, because I use this every day because I have tear troughs, and I will link the video showing how I do that. Now I'm ready for the foundation. I'm going to give it a little shake because it's liquidy. And then I will open it in front of you, put a little bit in squirting, squeezing the bottle top. And I'm just going to put a drop. I can always add more if I want it. It's amazing how this spreads. So I'm going to smush it around with my fingers. That was a really small amount. I think I want a little bit more. This is a light color for me, I would say. It looks kind of orangey in the bottle for me, but especially I like to make sure that, you know, I get these spots where I have discoloration. I'm going to smush that around a little. And then take my flat elf brush and I'll just buff that around. I usually don't use lip gloss while I'm putting makeup on, but I just decided to for the filming. I recently washed this brush and now it's shedding. All right, in my bright studio mirrors, I need a close-up 10x mirror to just see it a little better. So now I brought some of that down here a little bit, not much. So with this lighter color, it is winter right now, so my skin color is a little lighter. I'm gonna pull out I have another mirror that's a 5X. So, I'm getting some, it's going into some pores in here. So I'm wondering if it needs another product underneath it. I usually don't wear a primer, but this one might need a primer. All right. Well, it's okay. Not probably at this point looking as great as my others, but I'm going to finish my face on camera so you see what I'm doing, but I'm not going to do my eyes on camera. So here I'm going to use the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. Now, I found that the regular and the Ultra Creamy are kind of the same, and I'll post what color I'm using down below. It's a little bit of a lighter color. I'm using a slightly damp sponge. Oh goodness, I need a closer mirror than that. So I don't have my regular makeup mirror with me. And I have a regular mirror, and I'm scheduled for eye surgery in a few weeks, so I really can't see anything very well. Not far away anyway. Not that level of detail. Oh, let's see. All right. My skin is not looking itself today. Now, before I set that, I'm going to use an Anastasia contour stick in the color Mink. Just going to put well, not there. Goodness. I like to get these jowl areas. A little bit under there. And buff that out. Next, I'm using the Emlin Under Eye Cover Cream, but I'm using it as a highlighter. Looks like this. This stuff is great. It will last, this thing will last me for 4 or 5 years. And I used to use it under my eyes before I had the tear troughs. It's just a little bright. And it will stay creamy the entire time. The problem is that company doesn't know how to work with influencers. Oh, goodness. Now I'm ready to set the under eye. I'm going to start with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, but I'm not going to spray it on my face. I'm going to spray it on the back of my hand and then take my ring finger, put some of it on there, and tap it on that under eye and on the other one. And I'll keep tapping until it pretty much feels dry. Next, I'm going to use a translucent powder. You can use either loose or pressed. I like pressed. This time I'm using the It Bye Bye Pores Pressed. Looks like this. And just a small fluffy brush, tapping off the extra. And I'm just going to tap that area. And it makes it look really nice. Oh my gosh. Once I saw how good this was, I use this every day. Next, I'm just going to use a quick powder. I use the pressed powder. I just use the Rimmel Stay Matte. I don't spend a lot of money on powder because I don't use much powder at my age anymore. And a big fluffy brush. Just on my cheeks, and when I'm filming, I also do it down on my nose and my chin because when I'm filming, I notice shininess. And then I'm going to apply some blush. One of my favorite blush colors is this Studio Gear called Crush. Oops, I'm in a shadow. It's the Studio Gear called Crush. And it has a warmness to it, but it also has just a little bit of pink without going orange. And then I'll buff that out. I'm not going to do any highlighter. Next, off camera, I'm going to do my eyes and my hair, and I'll get dressed and I'll be right back. Here I am with a close-up shot. Let's see how I look from a little further away. And here's a little further away. I think far away it looks all right, but I can tell you that right in here, it's filling in my pores. So I have other foundations that don't do that without using a primer. So for me, when I use a primer, even a little bit, a lot of times I can just get a cakey look. So I tend to avoid them. I decided while I was putting this together and just now as I was doing my eye makeup that I'm going to put together a separate playlist that's just foundations, or where I'm highlighting a foundation in my previous videos. So if you want to look through and see how different foundations looked on my skin, I'm 62 now. So in some of those other videos, I'm going to be 61 or 60 or 59 or 58 or, you know, depending on how old the video is. But I think there are others that just work better for older skin. My skin isn't even all that dry anymore, but you want a foundation that works all the time for you, all year round, no matter what condition your skin is in. So I don't know. I think I pass on this one. It's a little pricey anyway. You could go test it in a store and see if you like it. I mean, put a little bit on and see how it wears throughout the day when you get home, and before you decide that you want to purchase it. So check out one of my other foundation videos by tapping its image on the right side of your screen, or in a card in the little upper right hand corner, that little eye. If you tap the little eye, I'll put the playlist there as well. And I'll see you in the next video.